Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. I hope you've been really well. Today we're getting some messages from the universe for you. Hopefully this will offer you clarity in whatever situation you may be dealing with right now, whatever you may be going through right now. But as this is a general reading, please remember to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not every message will be meant for every single one of you, so it's very important that you trust your own inner guidance and judgment over mine or anyone else's. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box below. And with that said, I'll leave you to focus on which deck calls to you the most, and I'll see you soon. Hello, my beautiful pile number ones, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these cards first, and then we'll get some tarot, some more oracle cards, as well as messages from the universe. So to start off your reading, the first thing I'm getting is that some of you might have been working towards something. This can be career related. This can be the manifestation of an opportunity. This can be that maybe you've been working towards manifesting a specific person or a specific situation or abundance. But whatever this thing is that you may have been working towards manifesting, it may have been taking a lot of time, maybe longer than you wanted or longer than you hoped. And maybe some of you are wondering when the results are going to come or if they're ever going to come. And for me, these cards are confirmation that you are receiving blessings and your manifestations, regardless of what it may seem like on the outside. I feel like whatever it is that you may have been manifesting has taken a lot from you, maybe, and also a lot of effort and a lot of energy. You may be feeling discouraged or tired, and if that's the case, this is again confirmation to stay in your power, to continue working towards this, to stay strong, because they are coming to you. With the Five of Wands energy here, maybe this is something that other people are against, or maybe this is something that you think other people would not support. This could be the case, especially if this is career related. Maybe you want to change career paths, but you're not getting approval from the people around you. And I feel like if that's the case, if there are people who aren't supporting you around you, and you're doubting whether this is actually aligned with your highest good, I feel like the general energy that I'm getting is that these difficulties are just temporary obstacles. If you're not getting support from the people around you, that's okay. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're manifesting, regardless of what other people might say or what the external might look like, I feel like internally you know that this is meant for your highest good, that this is what you want, and this is aligned with what you want to do. I feel like whatever it is that you have been working towards manifesting, I feel like this is something that is incredibly beneficial for your self-development and growth in general as well. And if you haven't been manifesting something, but there is something you want to do, something you want to pursue, but you haven't taken action for it because maybe you feel like people wouldn't support you or people wouldn't understand, or maybe you're unsure whether like it's worth taking that risk or spending that time on it. And I feel like this is a reminder to connect to your intuition and yourself, and kind of shut out the rest of the world, the rest of everything for some time, and just focus on what you want. And if you realize that what you're dreaming of is something that you really do seriously want in your life, then this is a reminder to put effort into it as well. And take relevant action for whatever it is that you want to manifest. But let's get some tarot now to Actually, I want to get some of these cards first, I think. Let's do that. What message do you have for pile number 1, please, universe? We have Saturn, truth. This is the 3 of Swords in the tarot. What message do you have for pile number 1, please? Oh. We have Cancer, I feel. We have 12th house, escape, and we have Neptune, sacrifice. I feel like whatever it is that you are manifesting, consciously or subconsciously, unknowingly, I feel like there is something very personal about this, maybe something very emotional, something you're maybe very emotionally tied to or attached to in some way. We have, again, the 3 of Swords here. We have the Chariot here with Cancer, I feel, 12th house energy, Pisces, Neptune. We have double Neptune here. And this is the Hanged Man. I'm not sure what this card is, but essentially what I feel is whatever the situation is, I feel like it hasn't been easy for you. And I feel like the universe acknowledges that. But know that it's not meant to be some kind of cruel test or anything. This is just somehow part of the process of growth, the process of development, self-growth, self-development. And I feel like some of you may feel like you've been stuck for some time in this energy, or maybe things haven't been moving the way you want them to. And I feel like, again, because this is such an emotional situation, you may be experiencing a lot of doubt, not knowing whether this will manifest or not. And I feel like this is a reminder to have hope and to not try manifesting anything from a place of lacking this thing, but to manifest with knowing that you are worthy of whatever opportunity or person or situation that you want to manifest. But I'm going to clarify with tarot now. What messages do you have for pile number 1, please, universe? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Some of you could be getting restless because of the fact that maybe this situation hasn't manifested yet. Maybe it seems to be just not coming, no matter how much work you do, how much you meditate, how much you focus on it, how much you try to, you know, balance everything out within so that everything is balanced out in your external world, everything is aligned. And I feel like maybe it feels endless. Maybe you've made a lot of sacrifices. Maybe you feel like you've given too much of yourself to a situation that never seems to be manifesting. And this could, of course, cause a lot of pain. But I feel like this is only a temporary energy with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe if you've been feeling like you've been abandoned by the universe or left out in the cold by this situation, or maybe forgotten about, I'm getting that this isn't the case at all. And that things are shifting, even if you can't really see this shift right now. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse, but the 8 of Wands in reverse can talk about delays, slow-moving energy. And I feel like this could relate to maybe some subconscious doubts you may have, or fears or negative thought patterns that need to be released, with the 8 of Wands falling right under the 12th house card. there could be a lot of mind activity within you that might be holding you back without you even realizing, that may be delaying these manifestations. Can we clarify Neptune, please, universe? We have the Six of Wands. And your bottom deck energy is the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is, the universe wants to tell you that you haven't been working for nothing. You've been working for something that is meant for you. You've been working for something that is aligned with your highest good, whatever it may be, and you are getting victory for it. We have the Six of Wands, and for some of you, this can relate to getting recognition in some way, or being acknowledged in some way, or it can also relate to, again, the manifestation of a specific person, a specific partner. I just cut the deck in half and we have the Lovers, so it could be romantic for some of you. It doesn't have to be, but I feel like you're manifesting a lot of self-growth as a result of whatever this is that you have been manifesting as well. I feel like just the process of manifesting this may have changed you a lot, may have given you a lot of growth, and maybe you may be wondering why it hasn't come yet, even though you have changed so much, you've developed so much. But it could have to do with timing again. Maybe there are other external factors that relate to this situation, or it could relate to, again, some internal thought, I can't speak, some thought processes that may not be serving you right now. But regardless of any blocks you may be experiencing, this is just confirmation that your manifestations are coming. I'm gonna get some more oracle cards now. What message do you have for? We have the Messiah card, serving humanity with humility. I think with this card, one thing I'm getting is that if you are manifesting a specific person, especially, this is a reminder that you're not the only factor in the manifestation of this situation. And this person, if you are manifesting a specific person, I feel like they also need to be aligned with the timeline that you're wanting to manifest. So that could be a message for some of you, but just ignore it if it doesn't make sense to you. What messages do you have for pile number ones, please, universe? We have the Martyr, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. And the shadow attribute is addiction to self-pity. And we also have Child, divine, innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine. I feel like, and the shadow attribute is an inability, I cannot speak today, an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. And this to me has a lot to do with these negative thought patterns that I mentioned, or maybe other people are getting to you and telling you it doesn't make sense, or maybe even like things you see online, you know, or people you interact with. I feel like if there are discouraging energies around you, it's important to protect yourself against these things because the universe has your back. And you know, what else do you need? You have the universe within you. And I feel like you could be very intuitive, very, very connected with the universe, whether you're aware of this or not. And with this Martyr card, this is just further confirmation for me that this journey most likely has not been easy for you. But I feel like it has taught you a lot as well. And another thing I'm getting is like, some of you may be underestimating yourselves and may not realize the power that you have. And please do. I mean, don't underestimate yourself. Please know the power that you have. I'm getting this very strongly for some of you, that you don't see the power and the positivity you spread to people around you, the strength you spread, the kind of inspiration you give other people as well through your own experiences. But you're very supported by the universe, and the universe doesn't want you to feel abandoned, because you're not. Now, I'm gonna get some more oracle cards. What messages do you have for my pile number ones, please? Oh, all right. We have containment of potential. Yes, I feel like some of you are underestimating yourselves, and that could be a negative thought pattern that kind of adds on to the delays in this manifestation. And again, it doesn't have to be a person or anything of that sort. It can also be a career opportunity. It can be recognition. It can be anything. But know that you are worthy of whatever it is that you're manifesting. Can I get one more card? What messages do you have for pile number one, please, universe? Oh, all right. We have the cauldron, which to me relates to manifestation energy, and it taking a long time, things taking a lot of time to brew, kind of, but then you get what you want in the end, essentially. You get the potion. And we also have pushing upward. So again, this could have been a difficult journey, but I feel like there is movement, whether you realize this or not, and things are manifesting for you. There is something that is being cooked up for you right now, essentially. And I feel like maybe there are a lot of factors that go into the manifestation of this situation. Maybe some of you needed some external factors to change. And I feel like as things shift one by one, the image I'm getting is like ingredients being added into the cauldron to make the potion. And I feel like, you know, some ingredients are harder to find. Sometimes you need to climb mountains to get some ingredients. And I feel like essentially this is what's happening with you. Of course, if this reading applies to your situation. But again, this is confirmation that something very grounded is, and something very strong, very impactful for your life is manifesting for you. Even if it may not seem like it. I mean, these look like rocks to me, and this like a very strong plant, and you wouldn't expect a plant to grow out of a rock, but it does. And I feel like, again, even if it seems impossible, things are shifting, at least energetically shifting, and that manifests as physical 3D shifts. What message do you want to give to pile number one, please, universe? We have inner temple. Messages for my beautiful pile number ones, please, universe. All right. We have whale blessings. And we have rising planet for bottom deck, for the bottom deck energy. And I feel like one thing I'm getting with, I'm not going to move this now, but with the card that was there as well, I feel like you have a very contagious energy. I feel like when your vibration raises, a lot of people around you also have their vibrations raised without even like realizing. I feel like you don't necessarily, for most of you, you may not necessarily even try to do this like on purpose, but I feel like it just kind of happens. I feel like you have a contagious energy, and I feel like it's important for not just you, but to the people around you as well, that you believe in yourself. And this isn't to put any responsibility onto you, especially not responsibility for other people, because I feel like you already may take on quite a bit of responsibility for other people with all of these kind of giving, nurturing kind of energies, with Pisces and Cancer energies here. I feel like you may take on other people's struggles, opinions, experiences very personally as well. You may have a very high level of empathy. You could be an empath as well. And it's also important to set boundaries with the people around you and their feelings and their experiences and their subjective experiences in that case as well. One thing, again, I'm getting is there may be some patterns within that are subconscious that you may be missing for some of you, that could be slowing down the manifestation process for you. I feel like some of you may have self-doubt that isn't even like based on anything necessarily in the current situation, but it could just be that you have some self-doubt from past situations that could still be affecting you. And if that's the case, I feel like it's time to release those doubts, is what I'm getting. Because the universe is by your side, is with you always, and it's just an energy of you gotta believe in yourself, because everyone that matters already does. And the people who could be undermining you or not supporting you, they don't matter. We have live in the moment. What you are looking for is with you. This relates for me to an energy of manifesting from a place of knowing that you are worthy of everything, every abundance that you may be seeking. And you're not missing anything. You're not lacking anything. Essentially, is what I'm getting. We have make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success. Again, this to me relates to how connected your energy is with the people around you. And maybe if you don't have a supportive group of people around you, it could be, this card could be telling you to maybe manifest your soul family. Some of you could be manifesting your soul family, and that kind of support maybe that you feel you may have been lacking. And it's coming. I feel like you have a lot of blessings coming your way, and some of you may not even know it. And we also have concealed power. Give birth to the wonder of revelation. Concealed power, containment of potential. Step into your power, my beautiful pile number ones. Honestly, you are worthy of so many blessings. And I'm not just saying that to have said it, like I mean it. Let's get you some Moonology cards as well. Oh, all right. Oh, stop. Okay. This card fell twice, so we're taking it. We have a time for healing. So any negative thought patterns, any obstacles that you may be facing, they are temporary. And it's a time for you to give to yourself rather than consider other people's opinions or, you know, their other people's subjective experiences. It's a time for you is what I'm getting. Confidence is the key to your success. Yes. And we also have, what do you need to release? Negative thought patterns for some of you. And any obstacles that may be holding you back. I feel like there could be maybe connections you might want to heal, or situations or perspectives you might want to heal, that will bring you more confidence in your own power, in your own potential, which will in turn manifest a lot of growth, a lot of change, a lot of abundance. Let's get some messages as well. What messages do you have for my pile number ones, please, universe? We have, you will make the right decision. We have, time will wait for you. This for me means that your I cannot speak today. This for me means that your manifestations are coming and you're not missing anything. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean that these opportunities are passing you by. And we also have detachment from your manifestations, or specific outcomes or specific timelines, because things will manifest for you the way they are meant to, even though I don't like saying meant to at all. But I feel like things are working out for you, maybe in a way that you are not able to see or predict right now. But this again for me is confirmation that the timeline you want is manifesting. All right. You are worthy of love and abundance. You are heard. The universe has not forgotten about you. Connect to your intuition. Yes. You can't make everyone happy. That's okay. This is another reminder to focus on yourself. And we also have, keep moving forward. This is all I have for you, my beautiful pile number ones. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. Hopefully, I'll see you soon for another reading. But until then, bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number twos, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these cards, and then we're going to get some oracle cards, some tarot, as well as messages from the universe. So the first thing I'm getting is I feel like there's something here that wants to manifest into your life. Some kind of new beginning, some kind of new start, a fresh new page. But I feel like for some of you, you may be still holding on to the past very tightly. Whether you're doing this consciously or whether you're not aware of this, or whether you're haunted by someone's energy in one way or another, or a situation's energy in one way or another. And I feel like this new beginning that wants to manifest for you is something that would potentially turn your life upside down. You may have been in a very stagnant place for some time, and if that's the case, this new beginning is like a fresh breath of air. I feel like there is huge new energy that wants to come into your life, but I feel like currently there may not be space for it energetically for it to manifest. You may not be in a receptive place for this yet. And for some of you, I feel like maybe you're aware of this, that you're holding on to the past and that you haven't healed from it yet, which is perfectly okay. Healing takes time. Healing is a very messy process. It has a lot of ups and downs. It's not linear at all. But I feel like the universe just is trying to say that this isn't the end. And if you feel like maybe you've lost an opportunity, or you're one shot at success, maybe in a relationship or maybe in a career, whatever this situation may be for you, you have not lost your chance at anything. You have something better that's manifesting for you. Once you have space for this, once you're ready for it to manifest into your life, is what I'm getting. And I feel like it's kind of like whatever is manifesting for you, once you're in a receptive place to receive it, I feel like it's something that will open a lot of new doors for you as well. And this can relate to your own self-growth. It can relate to a lot of changes in your life. Maybe some of you, as a result of this new beginning, end up moving somewhere new or meeting new people. You know, whatever it may be, I feel like this is a situation that will open a lot of doors for you. I feel like the two strongest areas I'm getting are love and career. So you could be holding on to something from your past that is blocking you in these areas currently. But know that this isn't forever. Know that it's not that you've lost your chance. Know that it's not that nothing is manifesting for you. I feel like, again, you're manifesting a situation that will turn your life upside down. Some of you could be moving homes or wanting to get out of a particular situation in your home space. Doesn't have to be the case though. It just feels like there is a big shift going on in your life, or there is a big shift that wants to happen in your life once you're ready for it to happen, once you're ready to accept this kind of energy. But of course, there has to be space for it. And I feel like some of you may still have some healing to do when it comes to past situations, but know that you should take your time with your healing, and you should focus on yourself and not really feel discouraged by what other people are doing or particular timelines, because things will manifest for you when you are in a receptive place to receive them. For some of you, this isn't a very strong energy that I'm getting, but I am feeling it. That's why I'm saying it. I feel like for some of you, someone from your past could be returning as a completely new person. But of course, only take the messages that resonate with you. So now we're going to get some more oracle cards from a bunch of different decks, and then we'll also get tarot now. A message meant for pile number 2, please, universe. Solar eclipse revolution. Things turning upside down, but in a positive way. Not to alarm you or anything. I'm really getting an energy of beautiful, abundant shifts, rather than things that will affect you negatively. I feel like there are a lot of positive changes, a lot of stabilizing changes that want to come into your life, with the number 44 showing up as well. Although it may be difficult at first, or maybe it may be difficult to take that first step, and the first step can be, for some of you, releasing a past situation. It can be cutting contact with someone from your past. It can be, you know, changing your job, maybe quitting your job if that is what you feel called to do. Sorry, I just dropped a bunch of cards. What messages do you have for, thank you. We have Sun, Spirit, a lot of Sun energy. So Leo energy could be significant, but does not have to be. We have third house messages. This is the Three of Pentacles in the tarot. We also have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. We have revolution and we have reinvention. And I feel like essentially there are really big changes coming to your life. Anything that you're unhappy with, even things that you are happy with, I feel like things are manifesting for you in a way that every aspect of your life will somehow be improved by this. I feel like you will change a lot through whatever this situation is that you're manifesting. And for some of you, I feel like you may be letting go of connections that don't serve you. These don't have to be romantic. They can also be friendship. But I feel like your whole life is being changed and affected by this big abundance that wants to come into your life. But again, there has to be space for it to be able to come in. So I'm gonna get some tarot to clarify what messages do you have for your beautiful pile number 2s, please, universe. Can we clarify the solar eclipse card? We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Sun in reverse. So some of you could have been losing hope, or you could be going through a difficult situation right now. You may feel alone. You may be feeling pessimistic. But the universe wants you to know that it's okay to feel this way, but soon you're not going to. We have Judgment in reverse. But I feel like maybe there isn't space for this to manifest yet in your life. With Judgment in reverse as well. Maybe there are situations that you haven't accepted yet or processed yet. That's what the Judgment card also makes me think of. Maybe there is some inner child healing with the Sun in reverse as well. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a very abundant energy. It's a very stable energy. It is an energy of growth, a lot of fertility. We have the Ace of Wands as well. I'm hearing pregnancy for some reason. So for some of you, if you have been trying to conceive, this could be a sign that this is happening for you. Doesn't have to be though, don't worry about it. If pregnancy right now is not something you're into, I just feel like maybe some of you could have been, you know, trying to have a baby and it didn't work, or something similar to that. But again, that's a more specific message, so just ignore it if it doesn't apply to you. What message do you have for my beautiful pile number 2s, please? That's too many. Can I get one card? Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There is slow-moving energy. Even though there are big shifts that are coming into your life, I feel like essentially it's not like one thing happens and then overnight your whole life changes. I feel like it's gradual, but it's like a domino effect, but a very slow-moving domino effect, in the sense that you get one manifestation and then 2 weeks later you realize something else is shifting in your life, and then a week after that another thing. It just feels like that type of energy rather than one big shift that happens and changes everything in your life in 1 second. For most of you, at least, is what I'm getting. But essentially with the Ace of Wands showing up as well, I feel like you will find more inspiration soon, find more creative energy soon that you may have been seeking. We have Mystic, revels in intimate union with the divine. Some of you could be manifesting union with someone as well, but this to me reminds me of, we have monk, nun, selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. You could be very spiritual or very spiritually gifted. This is kind of similar to pile number 1's energy in a way. Or at least there is some overlap between the 2 piles. But I feel like maybe the energy you're in may be different. What messages do you have for pile number 2, please, universe? We have a storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And we also have for the shadow attribute, making up tales that harm others. This can relate to how when you're manifesting something, the story matters, in the sense that what you tell yourself matters, what you believe matters. So I feel like it's important to believe that these changes, these shifts that are coming to you are realistic and they are happening. I feel like some of you could be dreaming of different situations, but maybe not putting in a lot of work. And this to me is a reminder to put in that work and to also get help from people as well. If that is something you feel that will be beneficial to your situation. And the bottom deck energy is the Alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So there is a need to maybe transform dreams, or a need to transform thought patterns, or again, some sort of release of past energies. But essentially, I feel like everyone that watches my channel has a very strong connection with the universe, but I feel like some of you are not aware of this. And I will constantly remind you to connect to your intuition and to connect with the universe as well whenever you feel called to. It's like watering, it's like keeping a plant alive, right? Like you need to water it. If you don't water it, it'll dry up, it'll die. And that's exactly what connections are like as well. I don't know why I'm randomly talking about this now, but yeah, trust in yourself and trust that you are capable of healing and doing incredible things. You are capable of transforming any unwanted energies, any unwanted situations. You are powerful enough to build everything that you want for yourself. I cut the deck in half and we have creative power, which is the Sun card. Essentially, we have, again, 2 number ones here. We had the Fool as well in your at the beginning of your reading. So you have a lot of creative power, and for some of you this can even mean like literal creativity, as in like arts or writing as well, with the storyteller showing up. Could refer to spiritual practices as well. But I feel like you are incredibly talented and you may not know it. Or maybe you underestimate yourself, and if that's the case, don't. I think I said the exact same thing to pile number 1 as well. And have talked to my friends a lot about this as well, so maybe this is a collective energy that some of us might be experiencing. But essentially, with so much sun energy as well, there could be a call for you to step into your yang energy, to take control of situations, to step into your divine masculine energy, regardless of gender, which can indicate, again, taking more control of a situation, or at least maybe having more structure in some way, or, you know, acting with more intention, or we have returning. So for some of you, someone could be returning from your past, but what I also heard now is come home to yourself. I feel like maybe it could be important to know when to be in your chasing energy. Well, not chasing, but pursuing energy, giving energy with the yang energy here. And it could be important to know when to be in that receptive space with your yin side, essentially, is another thing I'm getting. We do have the sun so many times. I just realized we have the solar eclipse, sun, creative power, and then we have the sun card here as well. Too many. Can I get one more card for my pile number 2s? We have a careful affection. This to me talks about balance, actually, because with the yang energy, it's important to not overdo it, as in trying to control every part of a situation, every aspect of a situation. It's instead important to know when to step into your yang energy and when to step into your receptive yin energy, which is what essentially helps situations grow and develop and manifest. Balance. Let's get you some more cards. And with so much sun energy, the universe could be asking you to have more ambition when it comes to dreams you may have or goals you want to pursue. Buddha Buddha fire. We have yoga and we have universal whale. I feel like this is a big reminder to connect with the universe, to go within, to make sure that you are in an energy where you are ready to receive the manifestations that you may want, because you may want something, but then you may not be in a place to receive it, which would further push it away instead of calling it in. And I feel like, again, some answers you may be seeking, you may already have. And this for me is a reminder to nourish yourself, to nourish your connection with the universe, and to listen to your intuition above anything else. And bottom deck energy is healing tree, and this again talks about a big connection with the universe, as well as maybe still having some thoughts or situations to heal within. And then we have you are the temple here as well. Take care of yourself, my beautiful pile number 2s. You may have been neglecting yourself, maybe things have been difficult, and maybe it's kind of caused you to push yourself into the background of your mind because you're so concerned with other things going on. But I feel like it's important to give yourself a lot of attention as well. And bottom deck energy is balanced life. So I'm going to take that card for you as well, because I feel like I've talked about it quite a bit and it's right there. So what I'm hearing in my head is I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So I'll link the song down below as well, in case there's a message for someone there. But I feel like this is just a sign that things are getting better for you, and situations are shifting. We have limitation is power. Lean into your limitations. And we have drunk with love. Let love lift you to freedom. I do feel that most of you are manifesting love in one way or another, but it's important to surrender and to detach from particular timelines or outcomes, and just stay in that energy of knowing that your manifestations are coming and things are turning around. We have it's time to take action. New moon in Aries, some more fire energy. Believe in the impossible, yes. Again, this for me is divine masculine / emperor energy, yang energy. And we also have a step out of your comfort zone. I feel like your life is aligning in a way that is meant for your highest good, that is maybe aligned with your life purpose as well. And you don't have to know what that is right now, but I feel like you are going to experience big shifts that you may not have even believed would really happen. And these two cards also came out, so I'll take them as well. We have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo, and we also have You're Very Close to Achieving Your Goal. And oh, how did that happen? It just flew. We have Take Time to Breathe Out. So it's important to, while you're taking action and trying to, you know, shift things in your favor or release things to make space for these situations to manifest, it's important to not push it too hard or not force anything, but to flow with the universe, essentially. Now let's get some messages as well. Messages for pile number 2, please, universe. Are you holding on to things that don't serve you? Work with your inner child. I think I mentioned both of these things. And we just dropped some cards again. Any other messages for pile number 2, please, universe? What flipped? Did something not flip? Oh, you are stronger than you know. Oh, all right. That is a lot. It's okay to take a break. There are signs all around you. You are on the right path. You create your own reality. You are manifesting money and success. You are manifesting love. There you go. Oh, we have 2 more. We have a new perspective is needed, is what I heard for some of you, so that could be relevant. And we also have the glass is half full. So these two kind of really connect together for me. But of course, only take the messages that resonate with you. And let me know if this resonated, my beautiful pile number 2s. This is all I have for you. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of light. If this did not resonate with you, maybe there's a message for you in another pile or in another reading. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. Hopefully I'll see you soon. But until then, bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3s, and welcome to your reading. We're going to start with these cards first, and we'll get a lot of oracle cards as well as tarot and messages from the universe. So the first thing I'm getting for you is that I feel like some of you may be in a connection or a situation that you are not happy with. For others of you, if you are single, it could be that maybe you are not fully happy with yourself. Maybe there is a feeling of lacking love, possibly stemming from maybe a lack of unconditional self-love. And I feel like the first thing that the universe is pointing out to me is that you gotta fill your own cup first. And I know that's something that is said a lot, kind of thrown around really, but I feel like what's really highlighted here is that you essentially don't need anyone else to make you happy, especially if you are in a connection that you're not happy with, but you feel that you would be less happy without this person. That doesn't have to be the case for everyone, but if you are in a connection that you've kind of settled with, even though maybe this person isn't treating you exactly the way you deserve, or they're making you feel like you're less than what you actually are, or like you deserve less than what you actually deserve. But this isn't true. You deserve unconditional, full, complete, beautiful love. And I feel like this is manifesting for you. Even if you are in a connection, I feel like there is new love, or at least refreshed love, that wants to come in for you. And for some of you, this can just also be referring to self-love, or an improvement in your connection with yourself. And as a result of that, an improvement in all of your connections and how you connect with the universe as well. But I feel like maybe for some of you, there is quite a bit you haven't discovered about who you are or what you want as well. Maybe you're still in the process of discovering who you are. I feel like we spend our whole lives doing that. But this could be a significant time for your personal journey as well. And essentially, this is, I think, a message from the universe to kind of release anything that doesn't serve you at this moment in time, even if they did in the past, in the sense that something that was really good for you in the past could have gone past its expiration date. And I know that's a very kind of cold way of putting it, but just because something was really good for you in the past doesn't mean that it always will be. Is essentially what I'm getting for some of you. This doesn't have to be the case for all of you. This is only for those of you who may be having doubts with some situations or people in your life, whether, and if you have been questioning whether they're good for you or not. This is a reminder to really kind of go through your connections and to see how they affect you, and whether you've settled with these people, or you're just in a connection with someone, not necessarily romantic, just because you're used to it, or just because maybe you feel you owe them something, or something of that sort. But essentially, the big message here is about love. And I feel like if you have been trying to manifest love for a specific person, this again is confirmation that it's almost here. We have number 36, which reduces to a 9. So almost the end of that cycle, almost the end of this maybe limbo, if you have been in a limbo kind of situation, or if you've been in a situationship with someone, it could be that things are getting resolved. Things are about to be resolved very soon with this card. But let's get some more cards. We're going to start with the Black Moon astrology cards, and then get some tarot as well. What messages do you have for my beautiful pile number 3s, please, universe? What messages do you have? We have a void, of course, moon, missing. This is the 8 of Cups, and can talk about walking away from a situation, even if you are emotionally connected to it. It's walking away from a situation knowing that it is not for your highest good anymore, or you have to follow a different path, an independent path, and that's okay. Oh. We have 7th house, partners, so Libra energy here, Venus energy. Again, an energy of love. But I'm going to get some more cards before I get ahead of myself. What messages do you have for my pile number 3s, please, universe? We have lunar eclipse, change. This is really highlighting a change of your surroundings, you as well, a change of the connections that you're in with. We have South Node here, the Ten of Swords. Not sure what this card is in the tarot, but essentially what I'm getting is you may have outgrown some connections and some people and some situations in your life, and the universe is encouraging you to move out of these comfort zones. Even if these situations or these connections may feel comfortable to you right now, essentially if you know that they are not aligned with where you want to go, if these connections are not things that you can easily carry with you on whatever journey you want to go next, it's okay to let them go. That's not to say this is easy, but if it is necessary, then you absolutely have the power to do this. And I feel like you are manifesting someone new for most of you, whether you're in a connection already or not. I don't know why I'm getting that very strongly, but I am. And by someone new, this doesn't necessarily have to mean someone that you don't know yet. It can also mean someone you haven't explored a romantic connection with, or someone from your past returning as a completely new version of themselves. But this love energy that is incoming is balanced. It is, I just got the deck in half, and we have second house owning as well, which is the Two of Pentacles in the tarot. So I feel like whatever it is that you're manifesting is something that will bring you a lot more balance, a lot more stability in your life, and a lot more inspiration and a lot more encouragement as well, and a lot more strength. Essentially, I feel like you could have been going through big changes within, possibly also around your surroundings for some time, and sometimes you outgrow things, people, or situations, and that's okay. But yes, if that doesn't apply to you in the sense that you're not in a connection, or you don't feel that you have outgrown people or situations around you, it can also, the message for you here can also be that you are manifesting new love, essentially, as this is a general reading. So only take the messages that resonate with you. What message do you have for pile number 3, please, universe? We have the Six of Cups. We have the Magician in reverse. For some of you, you could be manifesting a new soulmate, soul bond, energetic bond, but it may not be who you expect, or it may be hidden from you at the time. We have the Ten of Cups. This is beautiful. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, so patience is highlighted. I feel like you're manifesting a lot of emotional fulfillment, and for some of you, I think this means emotional fulfillment with yourself. It relates more to self-love, but for others of you, this can indicate that you are manifesting a partner, an emotional match, an energetic match for yourself that you may have been waiting for a long time. I feel like some of you have settled for situations when you know you deserve better, but maybe some of you thought there isn't anything better coming my way. But I feel like once you move out of, once you make space, things will shift in a way you most likely may not have been expecting. We have the High Priestess here as well. We have the Two of Swords and the Four of Swords in reverse, as well as the Four of Cups. I'm only going to keep these cards, but I'll keep them in mind as well. But essentially, I feel like you may be picking up on this shift energetically, but you may be unsure. And if you are, here is your confirmation that you are manifesting love. You are manifesting some sort of improvement, some sort of growth. You're manifesting a lot of fulfillment and satisfaction and a lot of happiness with the 10 of Cups energy there as well. And I feel like for some of you, you have been really patient, and I feel like now is the time for these things to come rushing in, or the answers that you seek are coming in with the Knight of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse as well here. So I feel like once you are whole within, that's when this manifests for you. And where you are on your self journey will be different for every single one of you. So depending on that, when this manifests will be different as well. But I feel like essentially you are manifesting big love. Let's get some more oracle cards to see if there are any other messages or anything else that the universe wants to point out for you. What messages do you have for my pile number 3, Secret Universe? We have the Martyr. This also came out for pile number 1. We have the Trickster, transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behaviors. So I feel like, again, this is about kind of doing something that may not be very comfortable for you, or maybe something that people wouldn't expect from you if you are in situations that don't serve you anymore. But this doesn't have to be the case for everyone. And the Martyr card makes me think of, again, maybe having gone through a lot of difficult situations, a lot of difficulties, especially when it comes to your love life maybe, or your emotional life, or your connections, with the 7th house energy showing up there as well. There could be people around you who undermine you, or who may be a little manipulative as well. We also have the Advocate, inspires you to put compassion into action, put compassion into action. And then for the Shadow attribute, we have embracing negative causes, or committing to causes for personal gain. This, to me, is about setting boundaries, but not like mean boundaries, boundaries that are meaningful, in the sense that not just cutting people out because why not, but more so really giving a lot of consideration into what connections serve you, what connections you want to put energy into, and what connections that you would like to receive energy from as well. And also to watch out for some people that may be around you that may not have your best intentions. For this pile, what's really highlighted is connections for me. Emotional connections, could be friendships, could also be work relationships as well. Or it could indicate, could talk about family relationships, romantic connections. We have the Victim, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. And the Shadow side is playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. Personal boundaries, again, highlighted. Some people could be some people could have given you a lot of shit, especially in romantic connections in the past, and you deserve better, my beautiful pile number threes. You really do, is what I'm getting. And if you don't have a connection like this currently in your life, again, this can just indicate that you're manifesting a connection that is opposite of this, or you're manifesting yourself to be in an energy that is completely free of all of these negative energies that may have been holding you back in the past. Messages for my pile number threes, please, universe. We have small influences, and we have revolution. Messages for my pile number threes, please, universe. We have grace and beauty. Number 22. So again, a number of partnerships for me. Someone who's an energetic match to you as well, or can also indicate to inner balance within yourself, where you see your full beauty. We also have a difficulty at the beginning, and this to me is an energy of you need to continue pushing, because even if it's difficult at the beginning, maybe manifesting love or leaving a difficult situation, even if it's hard at the beginning, it's those small steps that matter, that kind of create a revolution eventually and manifest beautiful energies for you once you have space for them. I cut the deck in half and we have easy progress. So this to me is like difficulty at the beginning, but then easy progress, which is a beautiful energy, I think. Even if you feel alone in your endeavors or unsupported, again, I think you're manifesting at least one very beautiful connection, but for some of you, you could be manifesting your soul family or just other supportive connections or situations, instead of being in maybe situations or energetic bonds even that may not be serving you right now, essentially. Is that 3? No, that's 4. All right, we'll just take them. So we have emotional support, we have rising planet, we have life force energy, and we have flower essences. Again, with emotional support, your connections are highlighted to me, and I feel like it's a reminder to also lean on connections that you do trust. This isn't a message to just get rid of every person in your life, but it's to really consider what connections are healing for you and what connections are not, what connections you want to stay connected to and what connections you want to cut ties with for your own good. Because it's okay to put yourself first sometimes. You can't always put other people, their needs, or what you feel you owe them first. You need to put yourself first sometimes as well. And with life force energy, this is just like a rejuvenated kind of energy for me, where once these shifts happen, once this love comes in, it's something that'll give you a lot of new inspiration, a lot of new power that will also maybe help you improve your relationship with yourself as well. And that will also help you inspire the people around you to do the same. I feel like you have a really beautiful, soft kind of energy. You could be really understanding. You could be very giving, nurturing, healing, supportive. It's just a very sweet kind of energy. a little bit like a fairy energy, if I'm being honest. And maybe sometimes you don't realize that you deserve the best. You don't always have to be giving other people the best. You also deserve to give yourself the best that you can. We have energy of love. Behold the world through the eyes of love. So again, love is highlighted here. It's important to know that you are a being of love and you emanate this as well. You don't really need it. Of course, it's beautiful to be loved and to love, but you already are love. And it's important to remember that as well. We have concealed power, give birth to the wonder of revelation. So again, there could be situations that are holding you back from achieving your full potential. And we also have move forward, experience the grace of who you truly are, finding yourself, making your own path. And here's a little fairy here as well. Do not be frustrated, let go and feel peaceful. So if there are situations that you're having difficulty moving forward from or getting out of, this is your sign that you are strong enough to do it. If it's what you truly want, of course, not to force you into releasing anything you would like to hold on to that you feel serves you. Should we take them? Yeah, we'll take them. So we have adjustments are required. I usually don't like to take cards that like fall out together, but I already did it in this pile with these, so I figured why not? We have you and your loved ones are safe, and we have it's time to take action. So this with the move forward card, again, this is like a very similar energy for me, and this card to me talks about the manifestation of love. I remember I read something like that in the booklet, like when I first got this, I think, but whether that's true or not, this to me is a card of you are manifesting love. But again, adjustments are required can indicate taking action towards releasing connections or people that don't serve you. And with you and your loved ones are safe, this is a reminder that the people around you are okay, and they will be. And you don't constantly need to be giving them your everything. You also need to be giving to yourself as well. But this is just confirmation that the people you love they will be okay. And if you need to put distance between you and someone, they will understand. If not now, eventually, if this was a needed change of situations, even if this is energetic, and this is talking about an energetic bond you may share with someone. Let's get you some messages from the universe now. What would you like to highlight for pile number a lot, I guess? We have clear your space. So again, can talk about releasing things that don't serve you. Can also talk about getting rid of physical things, physical memories maybe that, you know, maybe a person's energy is attached to if you feel. And we have be strong and be brave. The universe is always with you. We're also gonna get some messages here. Okay. All right. Nothing is too good to be true. Create. So creative outlets could be helpful. Could also be talking about you creating your own reality. We have your ego will not tell you the truth, which to me is a message to connect to your intuition more and to release fear around things that your ego may be protecting you from when there's nothing to fear in reality. You are on the right path. There is great power in acceptance. What do you need to let go of? You are loved. You are worthy of the blessings you receive. And you heal the universe when you heal yourself. And this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile number 3s. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, maybe there's a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another reading. But until then, bye.